Welcome back, everyone, to another dicondissectional production hosted by Red Hen Radio, and Deathstroke 9. Today we're going to be reacting to Gerry Rafferty, Baker Street. Hey, welcome to this channel. Not the channel, it's this channel. This other channel that's not the channel. But hey, if you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. This channel, this awesome guy has told me that he's, interviews content creators, and if he's interviewed me, he knows how to choose his content creators. You know what I mean? So today we're going to be reacting to a song that holds personal significance to him, and I kind of want to hear it because, yeah, I've never heard of this artist, never heard of this song, and yet this video has 8.9 million views. So, here we are. This is a bit of a special reaction. Let's do this. Gerry Rafferty, Baker Street. As always, I've got the lyrics pulled up in one area, and I've got the video pulled up over here. If you're new to my style of doing videos, hi, my name is Daniel, also Deathstroke 9, and I like to figure out what the lyrics mean, try to figure out what the meaning of the song is, and I just enjoy some great music. So if that sounds interesting, consider subscribing to my channel, and subscribe to this one as well. Let's go. Gerry Rafferty, Baker Street, off the City to City album. Let's go.
So, as it happens, this represents 2 minutes of Daniel trying to get that video to play right, and it just took 2 minutes. Here we go.
All right, guys, we're going to start the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Baker Street, Gerry Rafferty. Let's go. Where are we going with this? Oh, nice saxophone. Soft rock, I love it.
Light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything.
Regret.
You're trying now. Another year and then you'll be happy.
Oh, that's really sad.
One more year and then
kind of eerie music.
Be happy. But you're crying now.
It's like a riff almost. I love it.
Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one-night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and
Sorry, gotta pause the videos at least once or else YouTube takes this stuff down. Alright, well, the song is just about a street, pretty much, and it's about kind of a person who lives on this street, winding your way down, and it's an interesting song, because similar to a lot of the Steely Dan stuff we've been listening to, it's in like the it's in the third person. It's looking at someone else. I think that's the third person. It's someone looking at someone else. That might actually not be third person. That might be the second person. First person's from person. Yeah, it might be called second person perspective, because it's someone kind of telling the story of someone else. Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. Okay, so you're going to drink the night away and forget about everything. Interesting how this song like brings itself back full circle. The city desert makes you... So he calls the city a desert. It's a desolate wasteland with the bright lights that are supposed to kind of show you that this is a spectacle, and really it's not. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. Yep. It's cold. It's like there is no standard. There is no heart. There is no compassion. It's cold. It's a dangerous world out there. It's taking you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You thought so you might have moved to the city because you thought it held everything. You used to think it was so easy. I don't know if that carries a bit of like sarcasm. It sounds almost like the person's like, you used to think it was so easy. You tell me you're gonna make it. You made me feel bad about myself and tell me that me thinking I shouldn't go to the city was stupid. Well, guess what? You're trying now. It's trying you. Another year, then you'd be happy. Just one more year, then you'd be happy, but you're crying. You're crying now. That's really sad. Way down the street, there's a light in his place. He opens the door. He's got that look on his face. He asks you where you've been. You tell him who have you seen, and you talk about anything. Interesting that he says you talk about anything, not everything. He's got this dream, so then it kind of shows you this another character, and they obviously know each other. And he's got this dream about buying some land, giving up the drink and the one-night stands. So he plays guitar, or plays music, obviously. Then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never going to stop moving because he's rolling. He's the Rolling Stone. And when you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining. It's a new morning, and you're going home. Huh. It's like you finally leave. Wait, is this like about a woman who's with her man, and he took her to the city or whatever? So then it's like you leave. Wow. I don't know if that's what it's about. That's what I'm getting out of it so far. Let's keep going. Baker Street, Gerry Rafferty. I like the song. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
He's rolling, he's the Rolling Stone. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going home.
Sorry about the glitching, guys. It sounds like feedback noises almost. It's making the music, although it could also be like a flute or something. go. It's like the coming to a decision. There's such a longing in the saxophone. Oh, is that the end? That is the end. Okay. Cancel. Come on. You know what I said. Thank you. Good song. All right. And yeah, it's interesting. It feels almost like it keeps I don't know. It feels as though there's a few different ways you could interpret it, and right now the story I've almost gotten is like, so it's a woman coming down on Baker Street, light in the head, dead on her feet. Another crazy day. Thinking that they're going to drink the night away. And then after maybe drinking, they start thinking about, it kind of loosens their thoughts a touch, and they're like, oh, the city's a desert and it's so cold. It's got people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken me a long time to find out I was wrong. And then it's almost like it could be that the person is kind of attacking another person, almost saying, you told me it was so easy. Another year, then we'd be happy. But I'm crying now. Or it could just be that it's like an outside voice telling her, kind of. So then down the street, there's a light in his place. He opens the door. He's got that look on his face. Maybe they don't have this much of a relationship, because a light on his place, he's got that look on his face. Asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. Okay, I could be wrong. Because that line makes you think that they don't have a meaningful relationship. Like, they don't know each other super personally. They might be friends. All right, let's check out songfacts.com, see if it has anything to add to this. It's a good song. Saxophone was great. The guitar work was awesome. All right, let's see if this has anything to add. Oh, wow, charted second in the United States and third. Huh. Okay. It's the most sentimental of all Gerry Rafferty songs. It's about a man who dreams of owning a house and living away from his neighborhood, but he's a drunk and cannot achieve that goal. He drinks to forget what he doesn't have and never realizes he's a rolling stone with no direction. Okay? Rafferty was a member of Steelers Wheel. He had a hit in 1973 with Stuck in the Middle with You. His first band was a folk duo called the Humble Bums. His singing partner was the famous Scott comedian Billy Connolly. Baker Street is a real street in London. Rafferty often stayed with a friend who lived there. This song was the Scottish singer's first release after the resolution of legal problems surrounding the breakup of his band Steelers Wheel. In the intervening 3 years, Rafferty had been unable to release any material due to disputes about the band's remaining contractual recording obligations, and his friend's Baker Street flat was a convenient place to stay, as he tried to take himself away from his Steelers Wheel contracts. Rafferty explained to Martin Chilton at the Daily Telegraph, "Everybody was suing each other, so I spent a lot of time on the overnight train from Glasgow to London for meetings with lawyers. I knew a guy who lived in a little flat off Baker Street. We'd sit and chat and play guitar there through the night." In the last verse, he expresses his exhilaration as his legal and financial frustrations are finally resolved. Wow, I so didn't get any of this, but okay. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining. You're going home. All right, Michael Ravenscroft played the sax solo. Rafferty wrote the song with an instrumental break, but didn't have a specific instrument in mind. Hugh Murphy, who produced the track, suggested saxophone, so they brought him in to play it. He's played on records by Pink Floyd, Marvin Gaye, ABBA, Alvin Lee, and many others. Oh, that's interesting, some Pink Floyd. This was performed at the end of The Simpsons episode Lisa's Saxophone, where she receives a saxophone after her old one was destroyed. Okay. Interesting. It's interesting how many songs have been featured on The Simpsons. One of the most famous residents, yep, Sherlock Holmes. That's what I thought of right at the beginning. In 1992, the UK group Undercover reached number 2 on the British charts with their cover of this song. Their name was apt as their only other UK top 20 hit was another cover. Oh, wow. Alrighty then. The song is covered by the rock band Foo Fighters. They performed the song on occasion and released their version as a B-side to some releases of My Hero. Okay. 2007, song was included on the 10th anniversary reissue. Okay, so it's like a... He was reportedly paid only £27 for his sax contribution. That check that he was given bounced, so the musician framed the useless payment and hung it on his solicitor's wall. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. He said the song riled him. I'm irritated because it's out of tune. It's flat, by enough of a degree that it irritates me at best. The period of 1977 to 1982 produced from very memorable soft rock songs that made their way on the playlist decades later. This genre began to be known, sometimes dismissively, as yacht rock, with this song often cited as an exemplar. More so than most, Baker Street resonates with listeners, drawing out strong emotions. Yacht Rock revenue guy told us about performing the song. Baker Street is really all about that sax riff, which actually is not an exceedingly difficult sax riff to play, but one that brings out emotions in people that they didn't think they had yet. It's a very longing. You play that in front of a crowd of dudes who hadn't heard it perform live before, they just get wild. They get the crazy eye. When Ann Wilson of Cart, covered the song on her album Immortal, she included this elegant discourse. Who hasn't dragged their tired soul home after a long day of pounding the pavement in pursuit of some dream, when everything else had been tried, everyone talked to, everything possible done, your very best, most complete shots taken, yet still there are no takers? Such moments can be incredibly discouraging and depressing. All right. Wow, there's a lot of interpretations of the song, and none of them included what I said. So, yeah, that makes sense, what he wrote, because I was a little bit confused. So what he says makes sense. I still like what I thought as well. So, you know, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think if you want down in the comments. And thank you for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate you spending some time with me. That was a good song. Wow, this video went on for a while. All right. Thank you for watching. Soft rock, yacht rock. Would that be with, like, is Steely Dan's music kind of in that softer rock category? At least the later stuff that we've been listening to, some of the more jazzier tracks. Maybe? It's a little more complex than that, maybe. I don't know. Let me know. All right, thank you guys for watching. Deathstroke 9 out. See you guys soon.